The doctors refused to treat your dad. Your grandparents cut you off.
I was depressed. I was only 14 years old without any support. It impacted me in a very negative manner.
I am Inat Quinones Randon. I am excited to bring fresh perspectives, to ask important questions, to challenge the status quo, and to trigger relevant discussions in the HIV advocacy.
Hello everyone, I am Karen Lama. I am from India. I am 29 years old. I work with Youth Voices Count and I have been working in the field of HIV since I was 15 years old because I lost my both parents due to AIDS complication at very young age.
Can you describe your years of growing up? Like, what are the challenges that your family has encountered growing up, especially that your parents are both living with HIV?
My father diagnosed with HIV when I was 9 years old. He was a migrant worker and we were in Kathmandu, Nepal. Doctor refused to enroll him for the treatment because of health complication, due to which he has to lost his life. So when my father died, my grandparents were there and they just boycott us because they thought that we are kind of burden for them. And my mom is also living with HIV, and they thought that HIV is transferred by any medium, so they had a fear of dying. When my mom diagnosed with HIV, at the time I was only 14 years old without any support. It impacted me in a very negative manner.
It is often assumed that HIV or a status of a person heading the family, being HIV positive, affects the image of his or her character or his family's character. So how should we respond to this misconception?
I lost my both parents at my early age, but when my mom was there for 4 years, she was living with HIV and we had a very happy family at the time. She was taking good care of me. And I have also seen lots of parents who are living with HIV but giving a proper care and support to their children. But I have seen more lovable, more happy, and more joyful family within the family who are living with HIV.
So you grew up as someone who is not living with HIV. Well, you have direct experience of stigma and discrimination because of HIV. How did that experience shape your perspective on these issues? And from your time growing up, have you observed any improvements or positive changes on how society or how programming actually deals with the situation?
Since I was child and growing up as a young woman, I have seen lots of changes. For example, there is a change in perception in terms of how people are thinking and knowing about the HIV. Before, it was so hard for people to come and say that I'm HIV positive. Now, many young people and as well as communities members are coming up to share their voices and also their perspective, and also advocating how we can move this strategically forward.
So in today's time where information is much accessible, people are much more knowledgeable on HIV. What can we do so that we can change the perceptions of society towards HIV?
What we can do is, first, whatever we learn, whatever we are aware and sensitized of that, we should also disseminate that kind of information at our grassroots level. For example, within our neighbors, if a student is learning about HIV in their curriculum, they also have to share with their parents, within their neighbors, society, so that everybody have the knowledge of HIV. But the main thing is that the information should be the proper relevant and realistic, and as well as it should be data driven. If the society start feeling that we all are equal, just we have HIV positive doesn't define our dignity and our intention.
In this current HIV program, do you see or do you feel that you are seen and heard?
Children affected by HIV or young people affected by HIV whose parents died or living with HIV, they are not considered as community, HIV community. HIV community considered as living with HIV only, not affected with HIV.
Or those vulnerable to HIV, like the key population?
Key population. The HIV community terminology need to be changed, and it should be also include children affected by HIV in different countries in the Asia Pacific region.
So we hope that we can share information and we can reach a lot more people through this video. And we hope that a lot of young people affected by HIV can also see this video and hear your story. So what are your thoughts that you are potentially inspiring young people, especially young girls?
Don't underestimate yourself. Keep yourself empowered. Keep yourself updated in terms of information. Now, this is the digital area. You get information through the digital space, and keep your voice always heard. Until it is not heard, keep on raise your voice. Sometimes it feels so much happy just to talk about my.
Yeah, thank you for addressing the questions in a very personal and very, based on emotions.